Hey friends. Hello friends and welcome to drinking beer with Matingas in what is another time I'm changing. I did laundry today. This is why all my socks are right here. They smell clean. They're still a little bit wet. But for the sake of this fucking episode, fuck you socks. Also, if you see me high all the time, that's because thank you, Skip. Skip, if you see this video, I really appreciate this shit, and I hope you give me some more. Oh fuck! I forgot a fucking bottle opener. What am I gonna do about that? I'm gonna fucking improvise real quick. Chief, I'm gonna. All right, yeah. The closest thing I found was a lighter, and I'm sorry about that. I should always have a beer bottle opener and more when I start to do the show. Let me tell you a little bit about this show. I drink beer and I'll tell you about it. I went to Insurgente Brewery, had their 11th anniversary beer. It's a dessert, a pastry stout. I liked it. The bartender told me it was too sweet. It was relatively sweet. It was pretty good though. Uh, the point is, Insurgente is still making great beer. I had their Lechuza Belgian White, Belgian White, delicious as well. Insurgente is still doing amazing things, and I was gonna bring more of this shit, but I'll just do it on the next episode. I was gonna show you my cover with the San Diego Reader from 5 years ago, which talked all about beer, and well, I've been working on another cover story about beer, and that shit should come out before the year ends or at the beginning of next year. I still gotta talk to my editors. It's gonna be a very, very, very comprehensive guide of all the beer that's happening in Tijuana. So keep your eyes out for that in my blog, in here, because when it prints, I'm just gonna be like, hey, here it is. So yeah, one of the places I was missing in this guide was a place called Republica de Hops, which is a pocho name mixing Spanish and English because hops in Spanish is lúpulos, and I was just talking to the brewer about it, and he didn't even realize how pocho himself was, being from Tijuana and calling his brewery Republica de Hops instead of Republica de Lúpulos. But from talking to him, he just kind of landed on the name. Like he had a bunch of ideas. He used to be called Cervecería Corsario, but Corsario is a type of beer. I think it's a stout that Ludica has, and Ludica was just like, "Yo, we already have that name, so change your name." And he went for Republica de Hops, which I don't love the name, but at the same time, I don't love the name. I told him this because it kind of like makes you have all your beers hoppy, but he has. I tasted almost all his beers. He has a barley stout that's pretty fucking good for being called Republica Hops, especially. He has a blonde ale that's like just crushable, perfect. It's probably one of the best blonde ales I've had. Missing the vanilla cereal taste that I love in my blonde ales, but it's a really, 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 really drinkable blonde ale. He gave me IPAs, and he basically gave me a bunch of beers, and I was in all the beers. I was just like, shit, this is good. Like, it's nothing mind-blowingly good, but it's like, for you being a tiny brewery, unknown, that nobody fucking knows about, it's very fucking good. But again, it's nothing out of this world, so it's just a very, very solid, good brewery, which is a lot to say when there's like just breweries opening left and right. So here they are. They may fucking do this. I bought a 6-pack. I'm obviously not gonna drink them all in front of you. By already 6-pack, the only one I'm missing is an Amaro. He gave it to me on a dirty Walmart bag. It doesn't matter. He can have his own specialized 6-pack. But session IPA called Tony the Tiger, like the fucking cereal thing. Had at the brewery. Very good session IPA. Tony is a brewer. He's doing a great job. I think it was not Centennial, but it had Mosaic, Simcoe, and Cascade, I think. Very good session IPA. Romulo IPA, he told me, is one of his main IPAs. I think I had it at the bar again, and I think it was great. This is the Hot Flash Double IPA, which I also had at the bar, and again, the label's actually pretty fucking cool. I mean, this one kind of looks like hot sauce, but it's still this one kind of also too dark. But this is a stout, a smoke stout, Mr. Smoke Stout, which I also had at it's the one that's like a bourbon stout with marshmallow and other flavors. That I was surprisingly happy with it. I was just like, this is a very good stout. And finally, my mouth is dry. I gotta drink. Peanut butter stout, which I'm usually not a fan of because they're usually fucking shit or too sweet. And Republica de Hops, the Alpha New England IPA, Northeastern IPA, the Alpha IPA, Republica de Hops. And again, I was gushing about the label because I think it's great art. I forgot the name of the artist, like Moses or something. But they had these coasters. They're pretty flimsy, so they're not good coasters. They're not like nice cardboard, but the art is fantastic. I'm gonna hold. I'm holding this Omega, so let me find Alpha. These are the ones I'm trying. This is for the thumbnail. Let me look sexy. There. There, if you prefer. I don't know what to do with this fucking show. Those four are gonna go back in my fridge. Read the comments or the info below me to so you can read more info about it. Go on my webpage, matingas.com. Go on. It kind of looks like it's lighter here and darker here. So I'm gonna do this with a beer, which shouldn't be the norm, but I'm afraid that it's not really even. But again, this is the blonde actually. La Güera, nice label, nice art. I am not only happily surprised and amazed. It's just I'm happy that the bar is higher. Like you could just open a brewery before and it could be shit and you just be like, oh, there's a brewery. But now, like this is the bar and it's pretty fucking good, you know? Like if you gotta open a brewery, this is a tiny brewery and he's doing an amazing job. So it's kind of like if you want to open a brewery in this area, it has to start at this level, and it's a pretty good fucking level, you know. They have a kitchen as well, and you can try it. It didn't explode, even though I shook it a little bit. It smells like a fucking good IPA. It's not juicy. It's hoppy. It's dry and hoppy. It's not juicy as a New England Northeastern would. I like the label again. It looks like a frat party kind of label. Cerveza turbia de cuerpo aterciopelado. Aterciopelado on a beer. That's a fucking funky way to describe a beer, which is, it's not silk, it's another type of fabric. Una explosión de aromas cítricos y afrutados debido a las generosas adiciones del lúpulo Galaxy. Oh yeah, he told me it's a pure Galaxy NEPA. So it's supposed to be a citric explosion of flavor. This is all Galaxy. Nos da como resultado una cheve refrescante con notas a maracuyá, piña y durazno. Una representativa perfecta de las nuevas IPAs. It's NEPA hazy IPA, but like the push forward has been so forward within the fruitiness that this doesn't quite cut it as fruity. It does look like a NEPA. It does taste like it tastes more like an IPA than a NEPA, but it is still, well, you know, on the juicy side. It's pretty fucking good. It's just not as juicy or as hoppy as it would promise. For like a beginner IPA is perfect. If no one has ever had like dirty IPA, like a New England IPA it is a perfect start because it doesn't go beyond. It doesn't go to. Oh god, my hair's messy. Sorry about that. Uh, it doesn't push the label, and I guess that's kind of the thing about him. It's he doesn't go anywhere new, but everything that he does is pretty fantastic. How do you like this hair now? That's what happens with my hair after having it tied up for a while. And now 6.5, 50 IBUs, like it matters. Peanut butter stout, which honestly, I'm a little bit scared. I'm scared, but this is gonna be too sweet, and I'm gonna have to suffer through it. Um, though again, everything I had there, I was happily surprised with it. The label is fucking awesome again. The artist, I think his name is Moses or something like that. Oh, I forgot the name. I have it on Instagram. I'll link it in the description. Um, Republica de Hops is his name. They've been open in the spot for 3 months. He's been brewing for 2 or 3 years, so it's tiny. Fuck, is thick. Thick as fucking soup. I overpoured, made it flummier than it should be. And at the same time, it's a pretty look fucking foam. It looks like Coke, which is the red color for a stout. It's a peanut butter stout. I haven't smelled it, so it doesn't smell from this far. It's not very peanut buttery from the smell. Cerveza oscuro de cuerpo medio, dark beer with medium body, con intenso aroma de crema de cacahuate with intense aroma of peanut butter. The label's a little bit cut, so there's some text missing. But I think it says, con boca encuentras notas alcoholatadas en equilibrio, con maltas tostadas lideradas por siempre presente sabor a crema de cacahuate. Toasted malt with always peanut butter present. Liquid dessert, postre líquido. Perfect to enjoy at any hour. So wake up, have your breakfast burrito, and start drinking peanut butter stout. It's in a way similar to the other one. I don't like it. Almost tastes like root beer. But I don't like it in like, oh, I hate it kind of way. It's just not a beer for me. But it's not as in your face as other peanut butter stouts I've had. It's not as creamy. It's kind of light in that regard. Like when you smell it, you don't get like overwhelmed with peanut butter. You just get like some peanut butter like in it. And when you drink it, it's similar, which would put it on the one of the best peanut butter stouts I have because it's just not very peanut buttery. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about it. It dries my mouth more than it should. More my style, good. I would order it anywhere I can see it coming. From 0 to 10, 7.2, between 7.2 and 7.8, depending on how drunk you are. Very good beer. Same with the rest. The other marshmallow bourbon stout is better than this peanut butter stout by a lot. Um, Yet again, not a bad beer. If you like peanut butter stouts, it's probably gonna disappoint you because it's light. If you never had a peanut butter stout and you wanna try something different, this is not gonna take you to a different dimension. This is gonna like keep you in the same realm of beer, which is something I talked to the brewer about. It. That's something that he wants to do, keep you in the realm of your known beers. So again, excellent for how small, how little, how short amount of time they've been brewing. Bottles, one of the it deserves my respect. That's all I'm saying. Now I'm kind of drunk. Peanut butter is coming more and more each time, but it's seriously not overwhelming. But yeah, this is it for a fucking long ass episode. If you subscribe to the channel for another reason, then I don't know. Why the fuck are you here? I truly appreciate it when you hit like and subscribe. Support me on Patreon and shit like that. I have an art gallery coming up at Caminari Brewing. Chad Lee makes a fucking amazing sours, and I'll be hanging out there, drinking beer, taking pictures, selling my pictures, talking about beer, drinking more beer, 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 beer.